The Braum.
Against Fnatic, and it is the Braum last pick. So we've got ourselves the makings of that poke siege comp from H2K, and somewhat of a death ball. While talking about fighting, Cold fancies himself a shot at Kedril. Rune Prison continues to chase down Kedril. Flash is available. First blood picked up by Cold, and it looks like Unicorns are going to win this. They got first blood in the mid lane. They get tower first blood in the bottom lane. But Deficio, I do have a very quick stat for you. Did you know that the team that gets...
And we actually saw the good roam from the Alistar that forced to summoners. Let's see what happens here. Kedril, no summoners mid, and actually save his team a little bit because he's the strong member, or he needs to try and go for the tier 2 tower. But right now, he's getting ganged.
Oh, Smitty J, what kind of day will you be having? Teleport's not going to be there in time. In fact, it's cancelled. Hammer to the skies and a cataclysm for Cold. I mean, Smitty J is to his face. For Unicorns of Love, now they're sieging the tower. This is the second of the game. Very big paddle star to Samex, means he almost gets chunked down. Exile, Rune Prison's Kedril in reply, but it's test the magic here.
Oh, stats, they're fighting again!
Every single time, there's some magical ability. We will talk about those numbers in a moment. Exile's trying to put his best Jizuki impression on, will unfortunately not pull it off this time around.
He's buying time though, 1v2.
Indeed, look at the mini-map. The rest of Unicorns are pushing towards the top.
He's asleep.
That's a sleepy trouble bubble. Paddle star to the face. And today, Exile adds another isolated death to the cause, but it is in exchange for a top outer turret.
Exactly, and he saved his summoners because he was asleep, so he couldn't actually use the...
He reminded me of a timeline. It was a pretty dark
every game. We were like, okay, hang on. Let's see what happens up top.
See, every time we go into story mode, White Knight's going to get pulled backwards into the minions. A lot of damage from the 4-man stack. Ace in the hole, not going to be enough.
Ah, that's not for you, Zoe.
I don't know if the paddle star would have connected anyway, but H2K get themselves a kill.
What they're going to lose?
One tower so far. This will be a second as Samex, Cold, and Totoro are demolishing this mid-inner turret. However, H2K look to take the top inner, so it's a trade. 2 towers for 1, but how well can you escape? Teleports as well as flashes up. Sidestep is going to fire down those accelerated push gates, and he's going to be locked into the... Oh man, he actually knocks Exile out.
TP gang bot into TP to Baron.
Let's try that again. So stop that over.
Okay, sorry. We almost want to risk Santorin stealing the Baron. They had the Alistar outside the pit though. I think they could have tried to commit to it and then just... But Exile, he doesn't care.
Got a question for you, which I'll ask after this fight. Smitty J's running all the way down Kedril. I think the minions actually blocked. That's a very good paddle star. Hex Trinket going to pop. More of Malmortius comes up. Secondary shot goes down. Exile continues to run, continues to chase down Exile. Looking to turn it around. Flashes forward. The hammer comes down from Smitty J. Hourglass escape. Well, let's take a look at the smites. Cold level 13, Santorin level 13. They found the teleport button. H2K figured out they have a second summoner spell. The Unbreakable is thrown out by Totoro. He's looking to fight. Pick a fight. White Knight gets him into the wall with the gnaw. Here comes the backup. Unicorns take down Smitty J. Cold is golden for now as the satchel charge is being hammered away. That's another for UOL. Exile gets him down. Running down Promiscu and Kedril. The spell flux is bouncing. Another stopwatch goes on. A double for Exile. Closed out by Totoro, and Unicorns get 4 kills.
It's actually amazing how one team in Europe in week 2 tried to pull the average game time down.
Yes.
It was H2K.
Single-handedly.
So far, they spent, I think it's a total of 1,800 gold on upgrading from Targon's up. When you do the full upgrade, all the gold combined is around 1,800 to get Eye of the Watchers there, or as it's called
Celestial
now,
Eye.
The Eye of the Aspect.
Oh, Eye of the Aspect.
Excuse me. Fully upgraded.
That's it.
So that is what we get with the Sidestone for now for the supports. Nothing too fancy. Maybe we get some other ones in the next few games we can talk about.
I think we are on track for that 3-minute game victory if Unicorns continue.
They gotta hurry though. They gotta hurry.
They've got 3 inhibitors down.
Got another TP now.
Or will die shortly anyway. Exile turns that one around onto Sheriff. Here comes Totoro. Totoro's looking to interrupt. Exile already forced to flash. Cold's got the cat Cataclysm available, needs to lock people in. Forward and dunk. Defensive flash from Sheriff, and they're running for their lives. White Knight uses the walls of the Cataclysm to stun Smitty J. Still nobody has died, but Sandwich is hammering away on the Nexus turrets. The first has already fallen, and the second continues to. 35 seconds before they die. H2K might make this 3 games in a row where they lose in the duration of Baron buff. Forced to flash away defensively. Totoro is the first victim for the Unicorns of Love. But look at the Baron and Power minions. They're pouring through the lane. White Knight and Exile are taking everybody down. And for the 3rd time in a row, H2K are defeated. But it's the first of the split for the Unicorns of Love.
And overall, a really good game for Unicorns of Love here. They played around mid lane first. Good gank from Cold. Getting that first blood for Exile, and then Exile controlled the mid lane, went to the side lane later. Players could have taken it. More protection for Jinx. They didn't do it, and now he's clapping on stage.
Yes, look at Norskeren. By the way, 3 games.
Stopwatch on the Gnar. You can set up ganks from Memento, dives from it. Oh, Ruin.
This could be problematic. Memento's still got flash available.
The
Galio ultimate. Not going to be enough just yet. Prophet decides to re-engage. Betsy's joined the fight, but the Cataclysm's down. Emperor's Divide buys time, and Giants turn it. Teleports available for Norskeren and EQ. Ruin and Joko jump inside the pit of the Cataclysm. Ruin's everywhere. Prophet Norskeren joins the fight, so does Blank. Now Blank's going to run for his life. The shield of Duran comes down. Taunts up to reduces the damage, but not enough. Now that's a run away from Joko. Everybody else joins the fight. Betsy comes in with the Emperor's Divide. That's another for Giants. 2 of them. The teleports have been used to throw themselves at Giants. Finally, Rocket get one on the board. It's in Memento, but it's at the cost of his life, and Targamas secures the 4th for Giants.
And is instantly.
Joko's in trouble though, because look at the Rocket response. 4 members looking to surround him. Goes golden with the Hourglass, a heroic entrance. Lantern needs to be clicked, hasn't been clicked yet. Finally, Joko gets out. The box is put down to buy some time. Gets a Cataclysm out. Will not be enough to save more than his life for now. Summon a heal for Targamas. Flash forward from EQ. The Flay will not delay the death, and Rocket find 2.
Okay, once every game, Joko will have a random invade behind the enemy lines when his team can't help him, and he dies. It happened right now, just when I got to talk about how they're all on the same page. They died.
And does this mean Town First Blood as well? Yes, there's not enough damage anywhere else.
Joko!
Oh,
that was so
unnecessary.
Her damage is against squished targets in the backline, and the fact she can keep them in place with the ulti makes her a very strong backline diver. Very true. And then we have to see if Targamas' positioning with that Lantern you wanted to talk about
is good enough.
One thing that is great about Thresh in a stopwatch meta and in a Caitlyn traps is if someone uses stopwatch, he can then try to land to them after. Let's see what happens here.
Whoa, there's the flash engage with the baby cage, and there's the ultimate, but Blank will not find Memento. Now all of a sudden it's up to Norskeren to body block with that shield. Ruin gets taken down. Rocket were able to 5v1 him. Now Giants run away from that mid-outer turret, and that was a... It ended up being, which is an Infernal, unless Giants can interrupt. Norskeren.
Oh, we get a fight here.
Gonna try to body block.
So on Infernal Drake for now, Trevor. Here's Joko.
Smite fight is won by Memento, and look at the baby cage. You cannot escape that. Now Giants, they've bitten off more than they can.
So Ruin is sitting top lane, cancel that TP, and we'll just get the turret for his team. But they lost Infernal Drake, and in a game that's looking to go late game, that can be important for Rocket.
Oh, very
near the Baron pit with the taunt from Galio, so their comp is really good at doing that, and Prophet can win side lane like this to get a bit more pressure on the map.
All right, good damage shutdown. Prophet's going to continue chasing.
Memento's coming.
Memento's looking for the chase. That's flash for flash, and Memento flies forever. Ruin's not going to be able to escape this one. He's shut down by Memento. He's mega not. So if he starts to teleport, it's going to be running out of time. He's going to get tired. The traps are so important. Memento is down. That's the team fight Giants wanted. Norskeren goes golden with the stopwatch, and Rocket are running for their lives. Norskaren's down. It's a double kill for Betsy, and Steelback is excited. He's got no more targets to hit. But Giants, they've got themselves a gift-wrapped Baron. Rocket need to pull something magical if they want to steal this.
Blank is around here with Prophet, but they're backing away. The traps from Steelback stop Memento here. Good trap placement and another fight.
There it is indeed. Norskeren's on the front line. Look at the Emperor's Divide. Unfortunately, doesn't really find a target. Norskeren has been shut down. It's Targamas that gets the kill credit. The dunk comes down to Prophet's head. He's going to try hop out. He'll be the second of the fight now on the middle turrets.
It's all going wrong now, Trevor. They lost the Baron, they're losing a mid turret. Jinx is fed at the moment. 300 CS on this carry here for Steelback. And of course, next to him is Betsy. I guess I should highlight his 304 here.
Yeah, pretty good 7 out of 8 kill participation right now. Right, 20-second death timer for Prophet. It's a 5v4 at best. How greedy are Giants? Not at all. They'll be happy to take...
Yeah, he had a tough situation in the early game, but actually now he's in a trap.
Let's find out.
That doesn't work.
So no, why? Why immediately as I say it? Immediately as I start praising Joker.
He lost the jungler. Doesn't matter at this point. We're going into the full late game territory very soon.
And in that inventory, so Freddy has instilled the importance of vision for the Rocket squad, and they're in new deck, at least according to many pros.
I thought you were going to go with Year Blue though. I'm trying to brand it.
Oh yeah. But
then so fast with minigun as well from the Jinx. That's where she gets extra attack speed for
what happens. Yeah, the Hextech ultimatum flash away from Joker, or just the dash instead. It was the flag and drag. Noskaran takes him down. This could be good for Rocket, but they're running low on HP. Prophet's forced to run from Ruin. Ruin's going to be able to gnaw out. The Unbreakable breaks as Noskaran is taken down. Steelback Giants on the verge of sitting alone in first place. 4 wins and 1 loss at the beginning of the spring split. They're going to set their sights on the Nexus turret. EQ takes a shot to the face. Steelback will get body blocked by Targamoth to survive a few seconds longer, but that AP Galio blank takes him down. Betsy shuts down Memento in reply. So far it's a 1 for 2. The Nexus turret stays standing, and Rocket...
Baron if they want to. They look for the fight instead.
Well, shows you how much I know about Galio. E will not go over terrain. That's why I needed to use the ultimate. Justice punch to the face of Joko, and Prophet's coming in from the side, getting excited.
He's excited!
Where is Steelback? He wants to clean! That's a rocket to the face. EQ's going to get tagged down, and Steelback continues to chase out. One more shot, not going to be the triple kill. Instead, the Hextech ultimatum comes down. Betsy and Ruben, they close out the team fight. Naruto is ecstatic with his boys. And Giants are in the base.
They needed to push a few minions first before they can get to these Nexus turrets. They have Steelback right here. He can kill them in just a few seconds. Giants with another great late game, and it all started at that Baron fight.
Now, Defisho, you talked about the team comp, you talked about the value that it would bring, and Giants just demonstrated it. 1 last kill onto Prophet after the GA gets popped will round out Giants' siege. They take down the Nexus turret, and Giants take first place with 4 wins and 1 loss.
What a great start for Giants, and once again, they draft a very strong team fight comp. They get to the late game, and then they punish mistakes. And they win the late game fights, and they suddenly get themselves in an advantage where it's almost impossible to...
What the enemy jungler is going to play and what the enemy top lane is going to play is way more valuable, but I like this Varus pick a lot.
I think the Kazakh's on the other side. I'm not a fan of it.
Honestly, it feels rough being Gilius right now, because there goes Noob. Duck pushes him back. Might just be the year of the Duck. Pride looking maybe for the first blood here. Gilius, can he make it out? Waiting, trapped in the corner, taken down. Doesn't have the cooldowns to make it out. First
late game scaling. You also look at, ooh, hang on, we have another engage in the bot lane.
Here comes Pride, invisible. Now they know he's here. Mini True-Back's gonna try to flash to safety. Chain CC comes in. Pride does so much damage. Callisto throws him right back. That's a kill for Upset. Jack Troll runs for his life. Vander more redemption from the Smite steal last week. If you can find one here, will help. Jack Troll is on the way. Pride does a lot of damage. In comes the Zoe, looking for it, not going to get it in the end. Good, Steel comes in for Pride. They want to take his Braum out to safety. Vander is going to make it over the wall. Vitality are walking away empty-handed, but they're not afraid to keep the fight going. Jizuki, Snotty have tempo advantage here, will be able to break first tower.
Very nice.
Evening up the gold for now.
One. Fantastic play overall.
Crazy
Vitality.
turnaround.
I love this macro move because they take advantage of the fact that they have the unskilled spellbook to get the double teleport on the bottom lane. They TP up to the top side, secure a very quick Drake, which Schalke were not prepared for. They can't match it because Upset decided not to go for the unskilled
experience, but there goes Jack Troll over the play. He's going to fumble. Cabo. Hook shots in, but he's going to hold the wall dive. Now Schalke are looking for the turn, but they have to be careful because Gilius is over the wall. Looks like Upset's going to be a little bit more than angry as he's going to get taken down. This could just be the double. Schalke have no vision, and they are gone.
The bait and switch forward. Vitality were able to punish, and they're going to get themselves another very early tower.
And you got to think, for Jack Troll,
Let's still say, Jack Troll, that was bad.
Yeah, that was still absolutely bad. I'm just saying that this is one of those things where you go, you know,
guys.
Did
this versus Misfits, where they took a much stronger early game advantage, and they took so many towers. They took an insanely fast inhibitor. We don't have time because we have another 1v1.
Hit on Pride, 50% gone in an instant. Jizuke just sniping into the back line. Cho'Gath looks for the TP though. Many True Backs could be in trouble, but he is going to make it out. Vander will lock him up, but there's no one there to follow up with damage. Gilius and the rest of Vitality are on the retreat. Have to be careful about finding the funnel. Eyes on the Azir, see what he can do, but out comes the damage. This may just be enough to turn it back. Upset has been eliminated. Vitality are on the hunt. True Backs is untouched. KazaLoLLCShighlights is going down. What a fight.
Fortunately for them, Mini, Trupax, and Jacktroll worked so well together. They kept each other alive. They bought enough time for Vitality to reposition. They win out the fight, and they just back, and then they're the ones to actually get punished in the end. And now with the Baron, Vitality are just too strong on the side lanes, but Jacktroll could be in some trouble.
Oh. Ultimate still available, is going to get burned. Farasalt utilized as well, maybe looking for the re-engage. Jizuke hitting hard to KazaLoLLCShighlights in the backline. They're caught in the pinch. This is a good spot for Azir if he can find the fight, but instantly combos into the backline. Jizuke is there! Vander goes golden, but at the cost of his 80 carries life. Not the trade that he wanted in the end. Zoe is merciless in this game.
Jizuke early on may have had a bit of a rough laning phase, but he has turned this around beautifully, landing so much damage in these fights, helping his team secure a very early inhibitor. Now Chachi trying to find something back.
Not going to find the knockup. We'll get CC. Chain CC is up and available. TP is now coming in. Which member is going to be that joins the fray at this stage of the game? Jizuke there once again. Drowsy goes on to Vander. Not a lot of hope! Oh, God! That's the bait and switch. Looks for the Cho'Gath. We'll call that.
It's going to be challenging for the side of Schalke, especially given the lead that Vitality do have.
Really need KazaLoLLCShighlights to be that unstoppable threat.
Ocean Drake. Ocean Drake taken by Vitality.
He's going to stop the fight from progressing any further, but Nukeduck with so much confidence. You can see him frontlining, not afraid to push forward. KazaLoLLCShighlights is locked up. Varus doing a lot of damage, trying to shred through. KazaLoLLCShighlights could potentially be in trouble. The team is trying to back him up. KazaLoLLCShighlights is overextended. This is now Vitality's fight to win, but Upset has been locked in. Nukeduck is there for the backup. They're peeling. The two AD threats are left alive on the backline. Upset and Nukeduck versus the world, but Vitality are hunting. Vitality are merciless. You can see the inhibitor going down in the meantime, and KazaLoLLCShighlights' bravado and pressuring
Players like Nukeduck and Upset without them properly getting involved in the fight. Vitality were just able to take their time and focus this
for them if they want to close this game in their favor. For now, it's Vitality with the onslaught. They may just look to break all three inhibitors wide open. Schalke can't afford to get their backline picked. Vander not going to find the engage. Jacktroll just going to use the ulti to get out. Good patience comes in from Vitality. Jizuke on the front line. Going in. No ulti comes in for Vander. They are going to find the CC, but it's all onto Gilius. Jizuke playing Havoc as best as he can. They're trying to disrupt him. Jacktroll is in trouble, but they can't quite finish the kill. Camille now backing off. Schalke baring their fangs, letting Vitality know this is not going to see if they can take him out immediately, but it's so difficult at this point in the game.
Vitality are just really struggling to finally break these final towers, but all the members of Schalke have back. This could be it.
It's going to be both towers at least. Schalke need to turn. If they want to turn, they have to do it here. They need to find the fight. Jacktroll on the front line has a lot, but not enough to get through the true damage of KazaLoLLCShighlights. Holding on for now. One inhibitor tower left. Upset, not quite as scared as he once was. Saw the cooldowns burned. Starting to feel himself a little bit. Starting to feel a little bit more confidence. Vitality are relentless. They keep pushing forward.
They're still here. 20 seconds left on the Baron. They want to use it to break that final tower, and they've got it. Now they need to disengage, get out, and let Schalke get a couple more kills.
Gilius could be in trouble. Looks like he is set to fall. Will take him down, so a pick back for Schalke. That could be a start to something.
Time to turn this game around, but Vitality looking so patient, so clean and calm. And they shoot.
Fortunately, Kamba's looking to keep them coming back at this point in the game. And Upset has to be very careful. Oh, now trying to find the engage. We're moving upward. Immediately, one member is picked off. Jizuke has been taken down. Pride on the front line goes golden. Buys a brief moment, but the rest of the team is pulling back because Kambo is trying to end the game. Eyes on Gilius. Varus is moving in, and they get it! Instant end for Vitality.
That was starting to look like a great team fight for Schalke. Vitality recognized, you know what, let's just end it. All their hard work from earlier finally pays off. They rush the Nexus down, they secure a win, and they take down Schalke. Lowy would make a lot more sense in this draft. But they're gonna go for the tank option, Dracos. They're gonna take the safe route, they're gonna go for the map. I'm really sad.
This early game, because the mid game, the late game, that's been the struggle for them. The Perks playing with a lot of confidence, very cocky here. Xerxes going to look for the lockup. Diego's trying to turn it back. He will grab one kill. It is there to back him up, and they are going to be able to retreat.
So perhaps Xerxes taking a route that meant that he didn't end up getting spotted.
Signing your own death warrant to approach the tower with a Zoe waiting under it.
So first tower blood goes down in favor of G2. A pretty significant lead. Bot tower is going to follow shortly after. Things looking very
down
bright.
these objectives consistently, grabbing the first dragon of the game, getting the Cloud Drake for free as he sees the opportunity. But the Cloud Drake is down. Splice now know that it is stalled out long enough on this tower. They feel comfortable giving up the objective.
So G2 happy with that. 3 towers to 0 right now. Have the Cloud Drake.
With the Mikhail's Crucible, good play coming in from Wadid, but it looks like he may have to sacrifice himself. Monsoon, as he tries to peel back, looks to try to land the tornado, will not connect. That is one dead Janna. Buys a bit of time, finds the freeze frame, but not the save as Splice will grab it.
He wanted to try and get over Odoamne's ultimate. If he had, maybe he could have escaped, but unfortunately.
This is nuts. Kog'Maw is there too. If Splice can burn through this, they actually are. They're burning through it so quickly. They should just be able to take it down. G2 trying to force this fight, but Splice with a way more decisive
Move their AD carry down as well. They completely conceded the top side of the jungle.
every chance he gets.
We talked about how Odo has been one of the underperformers, but he is yet to die this game, Dracos. He's feeling happier. To the 14 of perks. He spent so much time grouped up with his jungler and just throwing
Land on the 1 though. Splice pretty comfortable to keep the siege going. They have a Kog'Maw and a Azir. They don't even need the Baron buff. They're going to break their first tier 2, start to extend that gold lead. 3.
And it forced a lot of summoner spells out from Splice. Niski has nothing available. The TP is gone from Odoamne. Bot and top pushing in favor of G2. There's a good map setup for them. Also Xerxes off to the side, but flank Odoamne comes in for the flank.
Wonder looking for the setup. Not going to connect. Has to flash out. Odo could be in trouble. Yarnan goes over the wall. This man is so aggressive, but he is not scared. Odoamne is set to fall, and it looks like he will be taken down. Meanwhile, Sleepy Trouble Bubble Splice standing strong, looking for an opportunity. It all comes down to the steal.
I feel like G2 don't need to gamble this. It would be a big mistake and risk from them.
Pulling back. Looks like waiting for the cooldown. Jankos is going to get it in the end. Nice flash forward from Wadid. It looks a tree in his mouth. Vegetarian. Is going to back away. Tier 2 drops. G2 just on the retreat, happy to get the sparks. Continues to snipe onto Odoamne. Maybe not who you'd consider the priority target, but a tank entering the fight with 50% health is not a good thing. Jankos continues to utilize that Cataclysm.
They want a challenge. We're going to see a fight.
4K dropping. Ult straighted. Maokai versus Ornn. Throwing it back, hitting 2 members of the team. Kavi still on the backside. 3K on the Elder Dragon. Not sure who's going to look to take it. The fight has already started. Jankos, what is the decision going to be? He's trapped in the back of the pit. G2 are on the retreat. Perks is not going to connect any of the skill shots. Jankos is just sitting here tanking this dragon. What is going on? Jungler's going to battle it. Jankos gets it. Huge team fight against G2 if they can force the fight. Xerxes already left in the pit. He's going to get taken out immediately. Kazing says no, but Jankos wants to keep the fight going. So low is the thick skin procs. Sleepy on the backside is the Tom catch, but Wonder leaps into safety. Perks on the front line. He's going to find one as Xerxes finally falls. And now
Looking to turn this game back in the favor of theirs.
Inhibitor goes
That was
down.
awful. That was so bad.
And G2 turn it back. All 3 tanks are there and they're backing off. They're not interested in going toe-to-toe.
Sleep lands.
Connect. Odo, nice. Knock back. May just get taken down here. A lot of damage comes in. Kazing trying to play save the day. Good engage comes back from G2. It's Xerxes who's now in trouble. He may have given his life for his top laner, but that's the reset. Now they're looking for a little bit more. Jankos on the front side. Yarnan leaping forward. No hesitation here as G2 see the advantage. They smell blood in the water, and now they're looking for the kill as they push for their second inhibitor of the game.
G2 feeling confident. They've used this Zoe pick so effectively to shut down the late game comp of Splice. They're going to get themselves another inhibitor. Let's see if Splice can answer.
Are G2 going to stick around or are they going to back out? Perks, it stops your fight in its tracks. If you were looking for an engage, it's just so difficult to play against.
And now G2 have full control over the jungle. Perks acting as gatekeeper. Even uses the
Slow, steady siege for G2, and Perks is just raining down hell from afar.
And that is the final inhibitor tower down. Just one inhibitor left for G2 to take, which will likely secure their victory. And here comes Splice.
Ulti used on Wonder, not the target that they wanted to hit. A lot more comfort now comes in for Perks. Not a single target going to get hit.
And now all the initiation tools are gone for Splice. They're going to be forced to retreat. Baron Empowered Super Minions bash onto the Nexus towers. And you can't help but think G2 have nothing but secured this game.
This is Splice's Alamo. They have the tools. How long can they hold out? Oh man, double super creeps. Vedius, you're right, it's looking grim. Yarnan, will he get free access to the towers? It looks like he will get to one on the top side. Cuts through it almost immediately. Odoamne is not even a tank anymore in the face of how much damage this Tristana does.
Yarnan, his wood cutting level is 99, and he's looking to show off his cape right now as they siege on, but that's a lot of damage from Niski.
I want to spec into some other stats too.
Maybe a bit of defense, maybe a bit of HP will certainly help, but for him, he's all about that attack speed. Inhibitor respawned, not for long.
Super Trouble Mo. Yanko sees an opportunity to get on the Kame, is going to block him off as Perks tries to find the opportunity to go for a little bit more. Onawamne is moving in. Call the Forge Guard going to stop the fight in his track. Onawamne trying to retreat. Sleepy, Trouble Bubble connects, actually going to snag the kill. Cersei now going to go down. G2 sees the win in their sights. This is the last dance for them. Pulling back as Niski tries to hold on. Wonder not afraid to take the tower. That's the lockup. Kasing has to save. Niski now moving forward onto Perks. Pushes Yanko's back. It's one man in the midst of all of G2, but it's just not enough. G2 move in. It's the slow, steady closeout. It's going to be their game, and they're going to move up to a 2-3 scoreline with this win.
G2, on the back of Perks, are able to stay alive, weather the storm, and find the picks they needed in order to turn this into a win. Things were looking dire in the mid-game. They lost that Baron to Splice.
They're also Ornn counters, interestingly enough, and it's going to be the GP on the top side for Alphari, still giving him that big damage roll that he has been showing more this year.
Given the fact that they don't have Smite, I don't know if they're going to do it.
Oh, Hylissang is somewhere, you're on beat! Bye. First blood drops for Misfits.
True damage. So it is pretty nuts.
Oh, Cap's actually going to push him back in the middle. Out comes the Ornn ultimate. Brox has locked him down! Oh no! Sejuani tries to save the day. That's a sleepy Nunu. Senkuk's going to flash out, but the portal jump just brings him right back. A kill for Fnatic. They burned so... He wants to contest this, but it doesn't look like he's going to go in the end.
Yeah, but Maxwell actually went around.
That's with the footwork, man. Great use of shifting sand.
Still doesn't even have to cleanse either.
Oh,
That's
this is bad for
a lot of
Senkuk's.
damage.
Ultimate's coming out. Has to flash out to safety, but it's going to be tough to hold the tower. In goes Caps! No hesitation. Now moving back for Maxlore. Good ult goes in. Broxon going to tank for the team. Nice use of the stopwatch from Maxlore, but still a tough for 3 plays in a row. There is no more GP ult. The Demolish is going to proc. And they're going to get a little bit more here. Han Sama now and Reckless. Ones we have to keep our eyes on is another tower is going to drop in exchange. So now
eyes are definitely not on Reckless, who, while in laning phase, didn't get what he wanted rather. They can still rely on Caps now. Towers being answered across the board once again.
And to be fair, this is what we were wondering. Was Reckless going to step up and be the primary carry of the team, or was he going to step back? Available. Where is Maxlore? Can he find it? Palstar could be a good option as well, but Hylissang is there to body block. Tough spot to be. Fnatic secure the Baron. Gonna portal jump back and forth. Broxton now could be in trouble. Maxlore trying to find the engage, trying to find the opportunity. Hylissang leaps in, but there's a TP coming in from Fnatic. Soaz on the way. Gangplank can only do a little bit of damage. He's now leaping in. Caps is on the backside to dish it out, but Soaz is going to grab the kill. Maxwell looking for the retreat. Oh, good ultimate coming in, but Senkuk's is now on the run. Reckless, can he find the kill? He uses the heal. He makes it around the corner. Hylissang is there as well. Reckless, perfect position to tear through Han Sama. Just going to cut him down right when Fnatic needs him. Absolute control.
And it was Misfits who tried to force the fight, but didn't have the TP available from Alphari. His ultimate may have been on cooldown as well, given that he has it up right now.
Fnatic well on the way to winning this game as they break multiple tier 2s in the exchange.
And Misfits, they're trying to be proactive.
Not bad.
395. This composition isn't dreadful. Kog'Maw, Gangplank, they have a lot of AoE and they have a lot of ability to just shred through this front line as Broxton now may be in trouble.
So determined to start this fight. GP ult used. They're just looking for a pick to try to get this rolling. Baron's still 2 minutes away, so this may not amount to much, but the stopwatch has been used. Broxton running for his life. Will get cut down in the end. Is on the way. Maxlore is here as well. Caps versus the world. Can he get it out? The shifting stance tries to make it to safety. Sleepy Trouble Bubble. The quick flash to escape. Soaz known for the escapes, but his chance for Caps now to make a name for himself in this regard. But everyone on Misfits is here. Shurima Shuffle, not going to be enough. The Emperor's Divide will not be. Coming out from Fnatic, they do just enough to deny the Baron. They use the TP. Unfortunate in the ecstatic part of the exchange, but Inhibitor does look to drop in their favor, and it will. Misfits.
That means that they're going to very quickly lose an Inhibitor and Caps.
Oh, Mickey X pulled back, looking for the pick. Tries to hit it, gets multiple members locked up. Alphari taking down Misfits to their chance to turn. Ultimate comes out, not going to connect on the Soaz, but that's just a slow coming in on the backside. Senkuk's now looking for a little bit more. That's a sleepy Hylissang, and he may just get taken.
Great flash from Mickey X to then suddenly turn it into an ulti, turn it into a kill, and Misfits get themselves a Baron. Oh, they're going to lose a tower as well.
Oh! Not quite enough. That is unfortunate.
Alphari,
no. What's this? Just a normal trip to the jungle? Surprise! Fnatic Death Push, and down he's gonna go. Still have to be careful. Have to give some respect over to Han Sama and Senkuk's. Good block comes in from Mickey, but that means he can't use it against Reckless in any kind of coming fight. Maxwell looks for the disengage. The Inhibitor's still going to drop. Fnatic. I think one thing we do have to praise Misfits 4 is their vision. You can see how proactive they've been in placing. It was part of the reason they were able to catch caps on the top side. Kog'Maw built mostly on hit items. Still good for them to have. Unfortunately, that's the only real boon outside of the mid lane. He has built a decent amount of cooldown reduction, but still, here we go, Maxwell once again. Kid Frisky trying to find it, looking for an opportunity. That's the Drowsy Hylissang. Maybe this is the engage that they want. They are going to lock him up. Ooh. So much damage, Gangplank. Goes golden, a brief moment, but this could be the fight. Reckless finds them in the funnel, but it's not enough. Hylissang has now been picked off, but Azir is on the top side of the map. Caps, one man on a mission to end this game, but he's going to have to do it quickly. Wants to take down the tower, is going to be able to do so, has enough items at his disposal, but can they take him down now? Can he outplay Senkuk? Sleepy Trouble Bubble does not connect. Max Floor is on the way. Now going to look for a little bit more. Trying to back off, but will get stunned up. Senkuk's not taking the risk. There's no reason to. Just back off. Let him play it slow. Mickey's on the way too. Caps has overstayed. Is it going to be worth it? Can he get anything else? Can he turn this one around? He is actually doing so much damage, but Hans Sama is there to take him out.
For a 1v
important. Look at this bot lane inhibitor. Misfits are so preoccupied with the Baron. I feel like we've seen this too many times. Betty, they could just end the game.
They got a base. They got a base.
Okay, Baron has gone down. They do get into fight too.
I love seeing this from Senkuk, throwing out the Sleepy Trouble Bubbles. Here comes the engage.
Gets it on the Braum, but not a whole lot else. Gangplank ulting on the backside could be in trouble. All eyes on Alfari. He just managed to join the fight. Senkuk's looking for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Caps knocking him back into the middle of everything. Where's the barrel going to be? Bam! Big shot. How much
damage he can do. Misfits have done a great job coming back into this game. They have been praised.
Hans Sama going to take down this tower quite easily. Misfits just going to push in and continue the siege. How far he's gone? It's an interesting game for Fnatic.
I'm just really impressed with how Misfits... Fnatic see this as an opportunity.
Oh, ulti not going to connect. We'll find the slow, but now Maxlor is a bit off more than he can chew. Hylissang's going to find the follow-up engage. Senkuk tries to throw his way into the backline. Eyes on Hansama and Alfari. Caps and Reckless. The AD carries are the one that matter at this point in the game. Can the hyper carries bring it home? Misfits hold on for now. Ooh. They want it. Nunu should be able to take this one. Maxlor, can he move in? Is this his hero moment? He wants to take it down, but no. Brox is going to grab it in the end. Misfits need to find a fight here. They cannot afford to give Fnatic Baron with 3 open inhibitors. What is going to happen here? Alfari's on the chase. Broxa will get cut down. Misfits need to make a play happen before Fnatic get the chance to back. Sleepy Trouble Bubble goes onto the blue buff.
Afraid to go and deal with them.
Oh, good timing. Unbreakable's already been used. This is the guaranteed engage. Gangplank ultimate comes in, though. It will lock it up. It will stop anyone from going any further. Broxa has so little tanky stats up against this lineup, but Maxlor does get ripped out in the end. It's the 1-for-1 so far. Shut down onto him. Traded for the life of priority, but they're going to stop the push. Unfortunately, this means that they will lose the Dragon. Mickey is there to block the Braum. I'm playing you advance.
Oh, yes.
All right,
right now, here's another engage.
We're going to back off. So as poking it out, they just want to get the inhibitor. They're not worried about the fight.
Maxwell has no ulti now, though. Elder Drake should be wearing off relatively soon. But they get the inhibitor. That's what they wanted. We're at this late game point where Maxwell has engaged onto Broxa.
Could be in trouble, though. Caps does so much damage back in return. Another inhibitor is going to go down. In the meantime, they're going to
cannot find the fight. They found Broxa, though.
Looking for something. Is going to try to take down Broxa. Gangplank ult is there. Hansama slowly chipping through him. It looks like he will fall. Mickey trying to block the ball from so
Look at the base. Look at the base.
Meanwhile, getting aggressive. Nunu's still not up yet. Maxlor has the smite to steal this one away. Misfits are going to grab the Baron. It's going to make Alfari's defense even easier. Quick Baron.
Oh, here we go. Reckless. They're going to get this inhib.
It's going to be the first one. We'll make sure they have at least one wave to play around. Misfits have to stay strong, though. They can't lose their focus backwards. But in the meantime, Caps just takes the top side. Misfits cannot afford to not land this engage, or they'll just keep... And no one wants to kill them. They really want to kill Soaz this time around, so he will get stunned up, locked down. He may just get burned through. Does have the flash back up. GP ult has been used. Caps is on the retreat. They have to stay focused on Caps. If they forget about him for even a second, they may just get cut through. Senkux is on the way. They are going to take down Soaz. The Elder Dragon, this is huge.
And they have secured it. They walk away with the objective. They can't get anything else.
Rather, as we now turn our sides to this, it is the free Baron as anticipated, but Fnatic are going to try to take this as an opportunity to run down the mid. He's done this once before.
Oh, run. Alfari, run.
Alfari locked up. Oh, is he just going to cut through? And that's the pick. Oh, my God. Hylissang getting frisky, but just buys time for the rest of his team to push in and break an inhibitor. Now it looks like it'll be all 3 inhibitors for Fnatic. They're not going to push for much more.
They're grouping up top, though. They're literally Splitting their way towards the Nexus Towers. Caps.
Oh, Caps.
Oh my words, he's just tanking that one up.
That is an insane amount of damage, but now the engage has come out. Hillsang moving into the middle of the team, charming up multiple members. So has to stay on the backside, but you have to keep your eyes on Senkux, he almost still leads. Caps. Hansama's still alive. Hansama's still untouched. So has on the front line. He's left all to his lonesome. He's set to fall, and it looks like he will go down in the end. Not unstoppable anymore. Alfari up in 5 seconds. That's a sleepy Nunu. Senkux is on the hunt for blood. He wants a little bit more. Half health. Oh, Brox has to flash safety, but I don't think it's enough, friend. Sleepy Trouble Bubble
This is
comes
it, this
in.
is it.
Max Lord TP's on the backside. Reckless running for his life. One man on a mission, but it's not enough. Misfits, hold on. Misfits, Ace, Fnatic. Can they end the game here?
They have all 5 members alive, 20 seconds on the ban, flashes are being used. Surely this is the game win for Misfits.
Moving into the base. Vedius, I cannot believe it. 63 minutes into the game, 64, so close to breaking the game time duration. Fnatic could see the win in their sights. They were tearing through the towers, but it might be too much. Broxa, hand on his chin. He knows it's over. He knows it's GG. Not a lot left to say. Misfits in a nail biter, in a back and forth, in a brutal onslaught, are able to find the win and take down Fnatic.
The look of relief on Misfits' face. With Alfari dead, you're thinking, this is it. The game is likely going to be over. Fnatic finally found that pick.